They say 50 people are infected with HIV every single day in Ghana. Youth, what are we doing? What are we doing? How cheap have we become or lazy? I can't even understand it. Okay, here are a few facts about HIV/AIDS. When you first get a virus, before symptoms appear, the skinniness, the disease, the pneumonia, and any other illnesses that might appear, when you have the virus, you've gotten HIV, which will develop into AIDS if you are not able to take medicine to kind of keep the viral load at a low point. Do you understand? And the truth of the matter is that condoms or abstinence remains the best way to avoid HIV. Abstinence means that you do not have sex at all. That one day you know you're not getting HIV. And you are not sharing blades, needles, and any other instrument that might risk you getting in contact with another person's blood, or another person's blood getting in contact with your blood. That is how you get HIV/AIDS. Now, most of you are sexually active, so I know that asking you to abstain is going to be difficult. That's why there are condoms. Now they've made them affordable, right? There are different brands, they're affordable. Why don't you people want to use condoms? I beg you, ladies, you are more at risk at contracting HIV. It's simple biology. As women, our sexual organs, the vagina is open. Do you understand? The man's own is just a small hole at the end. It means that during sexual intercourse, if you, the woman, there's no lubrication, let's say you are dry, or there's friction of any kind, and there are tears or cuts along the vagina, there is a higher probability of you being infected with not just AIDS but any other disease, because there are cuts. It's a whole wound. Your vagina is a whole thing. So it's easily, like, there's a bigger surface area for you to get cuts, and riskier for anything from the man to get into your body. Whereas for the man, this is his penis. There's a hole there. So for him to get infected, he needs to get a cut or a tear on his dick, or for it to enter through the hole. And because of the size of it, there's a lower probability. So women are actually more at risk of contracting HIV. Also, homosexuals or gay people actually have the highest risk because they have indulged in penetrative anal sex. So, the anus was not meant for those things. So there's no lubrication, there's friction. So it's easy for that place to get a lot of tears and cuts, and then blood will go from one person to the other, thereby infecting the other person if they have HIV. And I've forgotten what the statistics are, but almost about 17,500 children under 15 in Ghana have AIDS as we speak. It's very scary. So please, I'm not here to preach to anybody, but I'm just saying, let us be careful in our dealings. HIV is still there. It's still as scary as it is. There is still no cure for it. There are drugs that you can take to manage your viral load. Do you understand? But you will still have the disease. So please, if you can abstain until you have a partner that you trust. But now that trust is such an expensive currency on these streets, you can't trust anybody. I mean, who can you trust? People, they do things behind people's back. So use a condom. Especially when you go to the club, you meet somebody in a short time and then you get intimate with them, use a condom. Remember, most people don't look like they have AIDS. Before it develops into HIV, the person will look fit and look fine. You won't even know that they have AIDS. They look fine. So you can't look at them and be like, oh, wait there, he doesn't have AIDS. Or even maybe they have it and they are taking their retroviral drugs. You don't know what medicines they take. So please, for the casual flings, casual thing, one-night stands, friends with benefits, use protection. And if you're in a long-term relationship, try and stay faithful to your partner. Be faithful. Not only are you taking care of your partner emotionally, but physically protect each other. 50 people a day are infected with HIV. They are our neighbors, they are our friends, they are our family, and they could be your partner. Make sure you are not part of those 50 people. Take care of yourself. Use condom. Stay faithful. Take care of yourself. Don't use blades. And all those people who go around cutting nails on the streets, they don't disinfect their tools. Avoid sharp objects that risk exposure that will risk you being contaminated with another person's blood. Let's take care of ourselves. Bye bye. Bye bye. Make up.